I can finally say it out loud. I'm going to unbox a professional camera that is also a phone. This is the brand new Oppo Find X9 Ultra, which my good friends at Phones de Guatemala sent me to show you. Here's the price for you. It might be a little cheaper or a little more expensive in your country. But this is the global version, so set aside some time because we're going to check out all its features and specs. Here we have the box. Very nice. It says Hasselblad here, and here it gives us a welcome. Check this out. The next generation in cameras. What a nice welcome. And here is our phone. But first, let's see what else comes inside the box. For example, it includes a user manual. Take a look. It also comes with a sturdy and convenient protective case. Check it out. It's beautiful. Look, it's flexible. The color is amazing. Very nice. And here it comes with its 100-watt charger, plus its USB Type-C cable, and also the tool to remove the SIM tray. It's smiling. Check out this beauty. So, wow, it's worth seeing up close. Whoa, slow down, please. Oh, what a beauty. Look at this. The camera module is shaped like an octagon. It's not completely circular. If you look closely at the back, you can see the inner ring. It's not circular except on the outside, just like we also have a ring that covers it. Look, it's kind of gold or orange, just like this button here that's used for shortcuts. And here it's also covered by a line that's made of aluminum, just like the chassis. And now let's check out its SIM tray. This one is dual SIM. It's factory unlocked. And it also supports eSIM. We also have this flash here, which gives it an amazing look. It weighs 235 grams. That's about 8.29 ounces. We also have, for example, a thickness of just 8.7 millimeters, folks. Even though it has an excellent battery, this phone has 7,050 milliamp hours. It's not afraid of water or dust, IP68, IP69. It can be submerged up to 1.5 meters deep for 30 minutes. I advise you not to do it though, since it's a pretty expensive phone. And here's the price, shown in Guatemalan quetzales and in US dollars. There you go. I should also tell you that we're even going to test the HDMI, which supports 4K resolution, my friend, so you'll be able to stream your favorite things. Thank you. I'm going to set it up right now so you can see how it looks. This is how it's going to look. Look how nice it is. I mean, it's on another level. Yeah, seriously, I'm going to exit out of here. I've already taken some photos and some videos here. Let me show you a big photo here. Look, it looks incredible. With really good photos. Seriously. These are my first impressions. We'll talk more in a final review. This looks beautiful, folks. Here's another photo. This is the normal mode. Look, the level of detail is really gorgeous. Actually, the level of detail is just beautiful. Wow, you can even see the brand here, even though we're not sponsoring anything. Here, I'm going to look for one of my images. Check this out, too. What a beauty, my friend. Let's zoom in, and the resolution is really nice. Even the cutout around the hair. On the shoulder, and now to wrap up with the cameras, we already saw how it performed in terms of cameras, which is really impressive. Here we have Hasselblad technology. We have a main camera that's 200 megapixels with PDF or OIS technology. There's also a telephoto lens, also 200 megapixels. We have another one that's 50 megapixels, which is a periscope lens with 10 times optical zoom. There's another 50 megapixel sensor with a 123-degree ultra-wide angle. In total, there are 4 sensors, and these you see right here, these two over here, are like IR autofocus sensors. There's also a flash here and another small sensor as well. So the cameras here are on another level. Look at these beautiful cameras. And we also have the selfie camera here, which is 50 megapixels. And now let's get to the camera section, which is what interests us the most. We have the ultra-wide mode at 1x, at 2 times, 3 times, 6 times, and 10 times optical. It goes up to 120 times. Just imagine how far that is. Something I loved and have to tell you is that we can record in at least 4K and at 120 FPS or 8K at 30 FPS. But we can also record at up to, look, 30 times zoom. And the selfie camera at 60 FPS and 4K. Wow, that's not bad at all. We have zoom here too. Yes, as well. Check this out. And this is the point I wanted to get to. We have 4K with a blurry background, my friend. It's kind of like when you get the chance to record like this with a professional camera. This is almost a professional camera. Yeah. Oh, this is awesome. Here we have ultra stabilization, HDR, lock, and that's it. We can also zoom in up to 10 times with the bokeh mode, the blurry mode. And photography, there it is. We have motion photos, also live photos. Here's a color palette, and here we have more features like aspect ratio. Taking macro shots, timer, auto HDR, and here in selfie camera, auto HDR, timer, soft light, and screenshots. In portrait mode, we can also adjust how much we want the background to be blurred. Seriously, the photos it takes are really good. Also here in portrait mode, we have the aspect ratio. We can adjust the background blur however we want. High resolution photos with Hasselblad. Wow, look at this, 200 megapixels. We can turn it off if we want. Live photo in 4K too, just imagine that. And on the selfie camera, same thing, 50 megapixels. There's no Hasselblad here. Under more, we have night mode, panorama, pro video. Oh, check this out. Pro video with lighting too. This is just like an iPhone. Look at what I've seen on an iPhone. And on the selfie camera, my friend, triangular mode. And in pro mode too. It records in lock mode. You saw it already. There it is in lock mode. 4K at 60, HDR and SDR. This device is absolutely incredible, and it also has LUT mode on the rear camera, ultra stable OIS, just take a look. And we also have improvements. What else? OIS, audio level, we can see all of that. Look, man, this really is on another level. 60 FPS, 8K, and log 2. Let's see what it says here. When taking photos in SDR or HDR, you'll achieve the Hasselblad certified tonality, which includes natural light and shadows, bright colors, and well-defined intense layers. Video in log 2 format preserves the maximum amount of image information, allowing for more flexible color grading in post-production. Wow, the HDR, SDR, man, that's on another level, guys. No, man, that's just insane, my brother. Goes up to 20 times, you know? That's the pro mode. And that's it. We also have the option for slow motion, pro video, which we already saw. Camera, could it be the same for video? Yeah, it's the same. And we can also go underwater, take photos underwater. Here, the screen gets deactivated. We can take photos from here, record video from here, and turn off the screen from here. In other words, exit that mode. When we exit that mode, what it does is expel all the water that got in by holding down the power button. As for, we have time lapse, long exposure for landscapes. For example, when we really want to see a beautiful starry sky at night. All right, over here we have this. We can switch to this. Wow, no dual view. And we also have sticker, text, scan document, expand, it says. So yeah, look. Expand mode, totally new, ideal for natural landscapes, urban photography, nature portraits. Let's accept. Check this out. And we also go to a converter. Check this out too, damn. He uses a professional Hasselblad teleconverter from Oppo. The Hasselblad teleconverter is based on a special optical structure. Without a teleconverter connected, the image will appear inverted. The model in the illustration is for reference only. I put uninstalled, but I don't have it. Too bad. And that's it. The screen uses 6.82-inch diagonal LTPO AMOLED technology. In fact, if we take a look over here at the display section, we actually have an exceptionally high refresh rate. It goes up to 144 Hz. And here we also have the resolution, which goes up to 3168 by 1440 with pretty high brightness. If you want a lot, it can reach up to 3600 nits. In addition to that, we also have the durable Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2 here for screen protection, and we also have HDR10 support, specifically when watching content for YouTube, which can go up to 4K at 30 or 60 frames per second. And here you can see exceptionally vibrant and accurate color reproduction, deeper blacks, and with HDR support, the visual quality looks absolutely amazing. Meanwhile, taking advantage of this, let's do a sound test next. Nice updates, right? We've already seen how it performs when it comes to photography, right? We also have here, for example, Color OS 16.08 based on Android 16 on board. Android 16, the very best. As for updates, it's about, and let's check the version here. Here we have Android 16. Done. And here we have what amounts to 502 of storage with 12 of RAM. And it can be expanded by up to 12 more. In fact, it's already expanded there. We also have a 7050 milliamp hour silicon carbon battery, it says. And we also have a software version and GPU vitalization. Look at all that it offers us. I already want to see it. Vitalization of the RAM, ROM, and CPU. Let's go check out the connections. We have PC mode, TV, file sharing with iPhone. This TV feature is like, for example, sharing via smart TV. Come on, we have HDMI, which is more than enough. Android Auto as well. For sound, here it is. What we have is hollow audio. This is for vibration and haptic technology. That's really good too. And let's also go to apps to see if we have dual apps. And we do have app lock. We also have an app clutter. Facebook, Instagram, it says. And let's also check out SnapKey. All right, here it says that with this, we can save to space, do not disturb, flashlight, recorder, take a screenshot, and that's it. Let's go to what's included in Oppo's artificial intelligence. AI writer, AI translation, AI transcription, AI service engine, and live alerts, which are basically like dynamic islands. It's literally a dynamic island. That's how it's going to look. Check out. We also have, let's see if we can open Circle Tour Search. The vibration feels really nice. Here's Circle Tour Search. And the AI service action. Check out what it has. And Circle to Search. And that's what Oppo offers us here. Update system, repair mode, and that's it. Gestures and movements, double tap to turn off the screen, double tap to turn on the screen, on-screen gestures too. You can even draw an O to open the camera, a B to turn on the flashlight, how nice, and lift to wake. Now let's see if it has a proximity sensor. A phone at this price, I think it should have a proximity sensor. But it doesn't, folks. It only works by lifting the device. What happened there, Oppo? And let's see if it also has what is basically dual apps running at the same time. Here we have this, like this. Split screen, and here we can open YouTube too. How nice. Look, the video is taking a little while to load because we have a lot of information to give you. Then, if we swipe over here, look, we have another one of these sections, which is really nice. And that's it. We're pretty much done. I can't wait to see it in action. We also have a remote control to change the TV, a receiver, fan, lights. Oh, that's nice. And let's see if it has dynamic island now, because I want to record a voice note. Look, there it is. Let's accept, allow. And yes, we do have a dynamic island here. Yeah, we've already seen this on several devices. I'm going to launch a game so you can see how this looks. Look, this is exactly how it's going to look on the screen. The resolution is really high. In fact, it's pretty high. With Game Manager now running and fully active here, we will even be able to monitor real-time data such as the current frames per second count. The GPU, the CPU, all thanks to its excellent processor. We'll see this in a performance test later on. And this is the processor. It's a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite Generation 5. And that's it. This is how our HDMI works in this way. Here I am doing these kinds of things. That's as far as we've gotten, folks. This got a little hot because we were really pushing it. Everything this phone has to offer us. I'll leave you in the comments section where I recorded with this phone and with an extra phone, meaning not from the same brand, so you can see how it looks next. And that's it. We'll see each other in the gaming test and finally in the full review. How's it going? Did you like everything Oppo has to offer? It's packed with excitement. Seriously. The video ran a little long, but it was really informative. We learned everything. If there's something I didn't show you, please let me know in the comments section. Take care.